All right, everybody. Thank you for keeping it locked. First of all, to Soar Radio, and this is also in collaboration with Melon Cafe Media, which is, y'all know, those who listen on Soar Radio, I started my own little media company now. So I have with me, this is an exclusive interview with a spank brand new gospel artist, indie artist, however you want to call it, even contemporary. I think we can even say that because I heard her new single. We're going to talk about it more. But I have with me today Miss Dasia. She's a gospel artist, and I want to introduce her to the world. She's brand new. Hey, Dasia, welcome to Soar Radio.
Hey, thank you for having me. Brand spanking new, y'all.
So we're just gonna get into have like a little conversation. So I want everyone to know. It's kind of like a get to know Deja, in a way, in a sense. So kind of tell us, how will you describe your sound? Because that's the first thing they're gonna hear is Deja's sound.
Yeah. Well, I am one of those people who are like stuck in the early 90s R&B, early
Mm.
2000s R&B era. So I feel like a lot of my music embodies elements from those time periods. So I would definitely say it's like a 90s mixed with classic classic gospel music is my
Hmm.
sound.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I love the 90s. I mean,
Mhm.
everybody talks about the 90s music. Everybody missed that vibe. Because that, I feel
Yes.
that was true talent. Other than like the time period that my mom come from, the 60s and 70s, the 90s brought that truth,
Mhm.
that talent. So and you mentioned the 90s music. Who were the artists that you was listening to that inspire your sound?
Well, I did not grow up listening to a lot of gospel music, but I did grow
Hmm.
up listening to a lot of Mary J. Blige, Lauryn Hill, Faith Evans, Destiny Child, Beyonce, all of those. So I would definitely say those are the ladies who have helped shape my musical foundation here.
Yes, and you know what? Every last one of those artists I listen to, and still today, 'cause
Oh,
I
do
didn't
you?
grow up in church. Oh yeah, still today I like the clean version because gospel Christian folk, we got to keep it clean. But I listen to them. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. I know the seasoned saints may get me, but they be all right. So can you tell us a little story of what's the inspiration behind your song, your new single? Can you tell us about your new single and that new album that's getting ready to come out?
Yes, ma'am. So my new single is called Hindsight. And hindsight is basically about how during certain periods of my life, God protected me from dangers seen even during times when I wasn't rocking with Him. We actually just released a music video for it today. And that
Mhm.
video it's based on a true story that happened to me. Long story short, two men followed me home and bashed the windows and I had no idea about it until like the very next day when I found out that my windows were bashed out of my car. So just God protecting me during dangers
Mhm.
seen and unseen. Yeah. So that's what hindsight is about.
Ooh.
And my album. Oh, I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Did I go too fast?
No, I don't mean to interrupt. I was thinking, I said, because I just watched the video. And for those of you who haven't seen it, if you can watch her video, you can follow her on YouTube and you can see her video. So that whole everything that I saw actually happened.
Yeah, it sure did. It really did. Yes, it did.
See,
Crazy.
that's why the Saints got to start capping. I don't mean to be violent, but nothing like that, but for protection. I did that.
I just
That that is something. I'm just saying.
right.
Sometimes I mean, was there a reason why they did that? Just you,
Yes.
nobody else?
Well, okay. So this is what happened. Please don't judge me here, okay? So
Mhm.
So this happened like almost a decade ago, actually a little bit over a decade ago. But me and my friends, we had went to the club. We was in Atlanta. We was lit.
Mhm.
We went to the Waffle House, and I got into an argument, a random argument with this guy. Well, a random guy. I got into an argument with him over if pork was healthier than chicken. And he was trying to tell somebody that pork was healthier than chicken. I was like, no, it's not. So long
Mhm.
story short, he left, went and got his friend, came out, waited for me, followed me home 15 to 20 minutes. When I got back to my apartment complex, it's about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and
Mhm.
the to the right, like where the parking lot was, it looked like there were no parking spaces left. But something was like, just go to the right. So I was like, all right, let me just go to the right. And behind this huge truck, there was like the last parking space parking in the parking
Mhm.
lot in that area. And if I would have parked there, I would have had to park all the way in the back. No cameras, no lights, no nothing. So I parked. I was like, bet. Went upstairs, came back downstairs, ready to do it again the next day. And my windows was bashed out of my car. And I was like, oh my gosh, who could have done this to me? What happened?
Mhm. Mhm.
And then I went to the leasing office, and they showed me the video. The guy had got his friend because he was by himself at the Waffle House. So he went and got his
Mhm.
friend. And as I was parking the car, his friend was out looking to see where I was parking my car. And as I was walking across the pathway to get into the building, they had made a U-turn, and I was literally walking across their like the car, like you could see the
Mhm.
headlights were facing me and everything. And I just literally had no idea. And in hindsight, I know that voice that was telling me to go to the right wasn't just like a coincidence. It was like the Holy Spirit, like, listen, you got to listen to me, please. Like, and he literally saved my life that night. So God
Yeah.
protected me from danger seen and unseen.
Yeah, he did. The Holy Spirit showed because them guys they
Mhm.
could have attacked at you, but instead God
Yeah.
allowed the vehicle to take the hit. You see, because that can be
Hmm.
replaced. You can't replace you. So that's
Hmm.
good. I'm glad that is a
Yes, ma'am.
testimony. That is a major testimony. That and you know what? I'm glad that you put it in a song, and I'm glad that you put it in a video so we can kind of have a visual of what went on. Because a lot of that happens like every day. People go out, you come in, you're not thinking that somebody that boy that guy's crazy.
Hmm.
Lord have mercy, like the
Hmm.
old folks
Oh
would
my
say, that's the
gosh.
devil. You wouldn't think
Okay.
somebody going to
The
follow
new
you.
folks
That's
saying
the
that
devil.
too. Right. Yes, ma'am.
That is the devil. Like, no. But I'm glad that you was okay in that whole situation.
Thank you. Me too.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
too.
So kind of tell what is the message and the emotion that you want the listeners to get to receive when they listen to your music, especially this song.
I would definitely want them to take away just throughout, just like the whole project. Like, if you give God a serious yes and you submit your desires, you submit your timeline, you submit your plans, and you like come into agreement with what God has purposed you to do for
Mm-hmm.
life, then He can use you no matter your past, no
Mm-hmm.
matter what you've done. You got to get serious about it. So that's the general takeaway that I want everybody to get from the music that he's allowed me to create.
Oh, that's good. And that kind of goes into my next question. What is your, I know you're a creative. What is your process when it comes to the writing and the producing of not just this
Mhm.
song, just like, is there anything particular that you do?
I'm still fairly new to this industry and
Mm-hmm.
doing this, that, and the third. So I have found, and I'm still trying to find, things to perfect and like to work on and what works for me. But during this process, I would just like find the beats that I would really, really like, and I would play them
Mm-hmm.
over and over and over. And whatever word would come up in my spirit, or whatever like phrase would come up in my spirit, I would write it down, and then I would also look back in my journal entries to see like if anything that I've said like may have coincided with something that I was going
Mm.
through that I had journaled about. And then I would take that, come up with some type of course or at least some type of phrase, and I would set up a writing session with my friend Crayon, and we would do like 2 to 3 hour writing sessions, and that's how we would create and write the music.
Oh, that is good. I noticed on your
Mhm.
Instagram that one of your videos you were writing, but what caught my attention is that you used that Moesha, the TV show soundtrack in the background.
Yes.
That was like, I said, now that
Yes.
told me right there. I said, okay, we got something in common because we were watching the same show.
Ah,
I mean, and it
yes.
fit. It fit. Like everybody know
Thank you.
about Brandy Mo. I said that fit. I said I kind of like this, and that's what like I said. Oh, I gotta talk to her. I gotta interview her
Oh,
because
thank
that
you.
that was good. So I'm glad that you. I mean, you're a writer. You like to journal your keep it with your thoughts and everything on paper
Mhm.
because there's nothing like writing in a book. I mean, old school like
Mhm.
on paper. I know we have electronic
Mhm.
devices, but that right there,
Mhm.
that is so for me. It's like it's therapy. It's therapeutic.
Yes. Yes, it is. I would
Mhm.
absolutely agree.
Yeah. So I think that's why you and your co-writer, you guys do that. Do you do it like often, weekly, or is it like a monthly session you guys do?
We haven't done it in quite some time. I was
Mm-hmm.
working with her all throughout last year. And like whenever I would have an off day, try and schedule, first of all,
Mm-hmm.
trying to get my schedule aligned with any schedule is really hard. So
Mm-hmm.
we would, like pick a day and do that. But we haven't done that in some time because I'm trying to focus on pushing like all the music that we created this past year.
Oh, that's awesome. So I know you already told us what is your musical influence for the non-gospel, like the R&B industry. So who are the ones in the gospel industry that influenced you?
So I definitely have to say Kirk Franklin. I can
Mm-hmm.
remember my grandmother blasting his music in our apartment. Stomp. So
Mm-hmm.
Kirk Franklin, I love Kirk Franklin. I love CC Winans. I love Madison Ryan Ward. As I'm stepping into this new
Mm-hmm.
space, I'm discovering all these like new wonderful artists. So
Mm-hmm.
um, Mary, I love Mary.
Oh
And
yes.
yeah, those are the people that I've been listening to.
Oh yes, we have a lot. We have musical in common because CC Winans, she would put me on the floor. I call her she's like a black Jesus to me. And see, Mary, I've been listening to them ever since they came out. Like whether they're solo
Go get it.
or a group,
Go
it doesn't
get it.
matter. I know.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like so that's good. That's good. That they have this. God has
Thank you.
definitely anointed them. Yeah. So those are good selections. I can agree with that. And so kind of tell us we can't we don't want to also ignore the fact like your career wise the journey that led you up to this
Mhm.
point. Now I was told that you're an African American pilot, and I feel like saluting you like you're a military veteran. First of all,
Oh my
because
gosh.
listen, I have a fear of flying. I have never been in the airplane, and it's too big for me. Because I'm a little afraid. I seen the area that you work in. I seen pictures of it. So you got to tell us how in the world did you become a pilot with all that's around you?
Yes, ma'am. I never wanted to be a pilot. Something that I don't want to say kind of stumbled upon because it's a hard thing to stumble upon, but I graduated college with a degree in political science with every intention on being a lawyer. But
Mm,
before I wanted to do all the necessary steps that I needed to do in order to, pursue a career in law and doing all this stuff to try and apply to law school, I wanted to take a break. And in doing
mm-hmm,
so, I moved to Atlanta, and my mom was like, "You need a job." So she sent me like these listings, and for people trying to become a flight attendants. They had like this flyer saying like, "Oh, come to this spot
Mm-hmm.
we're interviewing for flight attendants. So I did that. They ended up picking me. So I was a flight attendant first back in like 2013 or so. And I
Mm-hmm.
did that for a little while. And I decided I didn't want it to go into the military. So I went into the military. And when I got out of training, I was like, okay, let me just be a pilot now. So
Wait,
my
wait,
family was
wait.
like, you should really.
You went into
I
the military?
know. I was in the military. Yes, ma'am.
That's what I see in you. Lord, thank you,
Oh.
Jesus. I know I saw something in this woman, y'all. I said that's why I said I need to feel like I gotta salute her like I'm approaching a veteran to say thank you for your service.
Oh my gosh.
You can it's something because you got this there's something in you that like you are walking like right in what God has you to do. Like you really like
Thank
this
you.
is it's really a journey. So when I saw that, I said she got to tell a story. She has to tell her story about this journey that led her to being who she is today. I don't mean to cut you off, but please continue. Lord have mercy. I may have to salute you afterwards.
So we can salute each other. But but when I got out of I'm sorry, did I cut you off?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. No, when I got out of training, my family was like encouraging me. They were like, you should really try and be a pilot. So I was like, okay, I'll just be a pilot. Nobody in my family has flown ever. First person to do anything aviation related in my family. So that's what I did. I went to flight
Mm-hmm.
school, got all my ratings, took different jobs flying in order to build up the time to get to the airlines because you need a certain amount of time to fly for the airlines. And I've been doing it ever since. I've been doing it since 2015. So it's been some
Wow.
time.
Wow. That is amazing. I'm glad God has kept you safe and God has blessed you in it. Because I know you see on Instagram people make jokes about the different accidents and different things that occur. Does it ever make you ever nervous, or you just keep it moving because you know what to do?
You have to definitely keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
I focus on the things that I can control, and that's how I
Mm-hmm.
show up in the world. That's how I prepare when I
Mm-hmm.
get to work. That's how I treat people, and whatever else is going on outside of that, it's like I really don't pay attention to other than what I need to focus on, especially when I'm flying, and
Mm-hmm.
that's getting people to their destination safely. So, yeah.
That is amazing. That is amazing. I mean, I got to give you all the kudos, everything. The fact that you're a woman, the fact that you are a woman pilot, y'all. So, how can we purchase your music? Let us know.
Yes, so you can right now you can go and pre-order my album Intended Use Only on iTunes. You can pre-save it on Apple Music. It's on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and all other major streaming platforms. It will be released on October 17th. You can purchase Hindsight, which is already out on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, and all other major streaming platforms. And then music video for Hindsight, you
Mhm.
can also watch that on YouTube and Apple Music and Spotify.
Okay, and
And Tidal.
how can the people keep up with you on social media?
So my handle for all my social media is Dasia.Gorbea. So it's just the spelling of my name, which is D as in
Mhm.
Delta, ASIA dot Gorbea. That's G as in golf, OR, B as in Bravo, E as in Echo, A. And the only one that's different is my Facebook, and that one's just Dasia Gorbea without the dot in between.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much, Deja, for being here for the being on the LadyV Radio Show on Soar Radio. And you guys, if you want to see the video version of this interview, you got to check it out on YouTube as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Deja.
God, thank you for having me.
Are you welcome?